Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Welcome back to my weekly 5 in 5 series where I share 5 quick tips in just 5 minutes on decluttering, minimalism, and also living a simpler life. So, for those of you who have been coming to my regular weekly 5 in 5s, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for your comments, they really mean a lot to me. And then also, if you're new, welcome, and I do hope you find this valuable. So, today I want to talk about the 5 minute habit that can change everything. So, decluttering doesn't have to be a big event. You don't need an entire weekend. You don't need the perfect plan or even that someday to finally show up. So, what is the secret to a clutter free home? It's actually consistency. And today I'm going to share the simple 5 minute habit that makes decluttering effortless and actually keeps it that way. So, let's get started. So start with one item. And that's tip number one. Most people avoid decluttering because it's so overwhelming. It's like a big project. But what if I told you you only had to remove one item each day? That already feels better. So if you try this every day, find just one thing to discard, donate, or relocate. Just one. For example, one sweater you haven't worn all winter, one pair of old jeans that just don't fit, or a book that you've never read and don't intend to. So over time, these small decisions add up to really big results. And before you know it, you've started to make a dent in your closet or in your bookcase. Projects that once felt like just too big to tackle are now manageable, and you're definitely seeing progress. My second tip is pair decluttering with a daily habit. So, decluttering works best when it's built into your daily routine, like brushing your teeth, like washing your face, or making coffee. So, if you try this every single morning as you are waiting for your coffee to brew, clear out a junk drawer, empty the dishwasher, or every night before you go to bed, put one thing back where it belongs. Hang up your shirt, put away your shoes. So when you tie decluttering to something that you're already doing, it's going to make it part of your regular routine and it just gets easier. So tip number three is set a 5 minute timer. So if you tell yourself you only have to declutter for 5 minutes, it already feels so much easier. So if you try this, you set your timer, pick one small space, like maybe a countertop, a nightstand, a single shelf, and then just go. The time limit makes it quick and focused, and it also gets you into the flow very, very easily. Um, and you can always keep going if you choose to. And you may even want to try this several times a day, and you'll be amazed at how much progress you can make over time. And you might even have some fun challenging yourself to do that. So, tip number four is use the one in, one out rule. So, clutter tends to creep back in pretty fast. And if you don't have a system to keep it in check, it's going to just keep coming. So, try this. Every time you bring something new into your home, let one thing go. So, if you purchase new towels, donate the old ones, maybe to a vet clinic, because they're always looking for towels. What about new pants? You bring in new pants, donate the old ones, maybe to a shelter where someone really does need a good new pair of pants. So, this simple system of one in and one out keeps clutter from piling up again. And the fifth tip is make decluttering automatic. So, when decluttering becomes part of how you live, it never feels like a chore. So if you try this, create a donation bin or box somewhere in your home, like your closet, the laundry room. If you have a couple floors, put one on each floor. When and when you find something that you don't need or don't want, just drop it in. And once it's full, donate it. So there's no second guessing, there's no extra effort, it's just automatic. It's just a constant flow of letting go. So, what could be easier than that? So, making decluttering a habit is key to maintaining a clutter free home. And without the anticipation and the stress of those big clean out weekends, it just takes 5 minutes a day. That can change everything. So, if you're really ready to take control of your clutter, check out my minimalist essential checklist. It's a simple step by step guide to make decluttering even easier. And you can grab yours for just $2.99 in the link below. And as always, if you found this helpful, please like and comment below. And make sure you subscribe to my channel to keep us growing. And also make sure to send it to someone who might need a little extra boost of motivation or inspiration. I'll see you next week. And in the meanwhile, keep it simple and enjoy.